I do believe we are live.
We is live. Evening, everybody.
Well, we ain't on camera yet. I'm letting the intro play.
Oh,
So they can see the disclaimer, all my shady pictures. And that's us.
I did. How you doing?
Evening, everybody.
I'm sorry, what?
I said evening, everybody. Well, we got Dylan, Nick, Steve.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
How's life in a fast lane?
Sitting here, see if there's anything of interest happening.
They're still wanting to spank Maine. Pam Bondi's been all over the place talking about it. Not
Well,
personal. It's not personal. She's just breaking the law. Okay, I agree. Put the screws to the bitch.
Yeah, we got all sorts of shit going on with them being, what was it, mortgage fraud?
Up here in Maine?
No, huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, they got that going on, too. I haven't seen any more penguins taking helicopters out the sky.
No more penguins? That's awful. Do you remember? Oh, I think it was back. It had to have been the end of the 70s, early 80s, where there was a story that I want to say it was a Canadian airline, borrowed the chicken shooter that Delta used to test their windscreens. They got like a potato gun that shoots chickens.
Yeah.
And they test windscreens. Well, I guess the company borrowed the setup or the design or whatever, and couldn't understand why every one of their windscreens failed the test. They had to be told to thaw the chickens.
Oh my God.
I remember that.
No, I'm thinking it was a thing. I mean, I'm sure it was a joke.
Yes,
but I remember it on the news.
They were shooting. Then the one that gets me is when people go up in those engines.
Yeah.
Like, on the aircraft carrier and shit.
Yeah, I've seen, like on the tarmac, yeah. But sometimes they live.
Yeah.
Crash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you sharing something?
Huh?
Oh, he's sharing something. I got to do that. And then the good peoples can see JT's contribution, because Jim came with absolutely nothing. Find it hard to call myself a podcaster.
Well, of course, you're a professional. So, found this here. Out of Kansas City. Kansas City, here I go.
I'm going to Kansas City.
I got some crazy little women in.
Damn, old homeboy's getting away.
Yeah, that was a cop. Kansas City must be crazy.
That's wild, yeah. But now,
Hell, Brett could talk if he
honestly,
was
I
here.
think they should be able to just beanbag the shit out of them. They need to
Oh,
carry sidearms that shoot them beanbag rounds.
oh, they do down here. We could test them on Dylan.
Yeah, why not? But no, I mean, you get knocked, even if you're wearing a helmet, you get knocked in the head on one of those, you're coming off that bike.
Yeah, but dude, think of all the shit you've been hitting the head with before they had helmets.
But we're talking us, JT. We're not talking nowadays people.
Oh,
I'm talking about people
well,
born after the 1900s.
oh, when the words started hurting.
Yeah, exactly. When the words hurt and God was wrong and he didn't know what he was doing when he made that ding-a-ling.
Hey, Ron Jeremy,
Hey, Dave. Good.
dude,
I'm glad to hear your good news.
so am I. I'm just sad that Dylan wasn't sent out on vacation for
But
you to
now
come
Dylan
in.
does know when you're coming home, so there's no excuses. He's got tomorrow to clean up.
Then he can get him a cup of coffee, damn it.
And you know, I want a report card. I want to know how well that kid took care of the house while Dave was gone.
Yeah, we'll get updates.
He spelled JT wrong. He said
Oh, so what else is out there? That senator from
Well,
Maryland's still causing a ruckus.
yeah, well, those 5 women think they're
Oh my
astronauts.
God, isn't that Katy Perry? I feel so grounded in love.
Does that mean I'm a dragon rider?
For 11 minutes, that broad thought, what can I say that's the most nauseating thing in the world?
Oh, what do they call it? Oh,
Hey, Eric. Cheryl.
Eric, Cheryl. Boy, Bobby Kennedy sit there had him a big old long list of facts and numbers on his side yesterday when he was talking about going to have autism figured out by September.
How dare him? Numbers and facts.
Yeah, shit like he's been gathering since the 90s.
You don't say. You're talking foolish now.
Yeah, but there's still that one thing. Go out and get your safe and effective.
Yep. Oh, shoot. Go back to that one. That one's prettier. So, yeah, Maine's still fucking off. She's gonna be looking for another way to screw us over, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, I was watching George and Lonnie again.
Oh,
I like that Italian one.
man, I had a damn near meltdown today. I'm sitting in my
I like
chair,
that.
and I told you I was playing with that THCA. Well,
Yeah.
relaxed me a little bit, and next thing I know, I'd fallen asleep, and I woke up, and Rachel Maddow was on my TV.
See what happens when you do that, man?
Whew, I'm telling you guys, don't do drugs.
You send them to us.
I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed. But yeah, I haven't heard much of Elon in the news.
Yeah, he's looking at cutting stuff. Probably had some business to take care of Tesla. Well, then they're going to have their little Tesla protests this Saturday.
Oh,
Well, Easter does fall on Adolf's birthday this year, so that's when Trump's going to have call for martial law.
oh yeah, yeah.
I love it when they do that.
The only way he's calling martial law is if you do something to cause it. And then I bet you he doesn't do it out of spite.
You know, the only real martial law the Americans know of was Japan and Germany.
Yeah.
So that's been like a few years before us, even.
Well, like so many
But
other
that's okay. The
things.
Patriot Act's in there, and it's a hell of a lot more invasive.
But like so many other things, they just, they talk about what they do not know.
Yeah.
Oppression, you don't know oppression. Racism, you really don't know racism.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys.
Hey, Jim, there's some woman named Kelly Bean in there in chat. Do you know her?
I tried to block her, but damn, she.
All right, who's got the wrenches?
She touches my jiggly bit, so I gotta be nice. Well, they know it. We've been married 41 years. They know you touch my jiggly bits.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but show us on the doll.
She touched me here and here and here repeatedly.
Draw a picture.
Stop. Don't touch me that. That's my no-no square. Oh, that one from
So,
that.
some of that nasty fog that blew in into Florida a few months ago
Yeah.
seems to be growing stuff.
Oh,
Critters.
cool. I've seen that movie.
I remember
Yeah.
What's it growing?
Creature from Yucca Flats. But on top of that, they only had extra larger, more amounts of copper, uh, cobalt, nickel.
Huh.
Just all the good stuff you need to be breathing
Yeah.
and growing your lungs.
Yeah. And that's assuming it's life as we know it. Because I saw that Star Trek episode too. They thought it was just silicone nodules, but they were actually life. Yeah,
You know, they had to watch all those 2001 to figure out what the monkey throwing the bone in the air was.
Yeah. I can't do that.
But at least we got wholesome movies we get to watch, though, Jim. The gods must be crazy.
That was a good one. What was the other one? There was another one that was like it.
Roger.
Maybe. That might have been it.
Yeah, I think he was a tire.
Oh, I don't know. It was so long ago now. Yeah, but I can remember staying up. Got to stay up late to watch Gods Must Be Crazy. The folks had company over. And I thought it was a grown-up movie, and it ended up being kind of silly.
Mr. Mike's Mondo Video. At least I was up in my 20s when I got to watch that one.
Mr. Mike's what?
Mondo Video.
Oh, that don't sound familiar.
Oh, this is pre-Saturday Night Live. You know, Dan Aykroyd's got webbed toes.
That I did not know.
Yeah, he shows them. He even took a pencil and poked them. See? Look, look.
But I don't know if that makes my life any better knowing that either, so...
But man, don't forget the little trip right through, what was it? The Party Doll Lounge, Root Boy Slim, Boogie Till You Puke.
Okay.
Put a quarter in the juke. Boogie Till You Puke. Snort the tootin' all night long. Shooting till your brain cell gone.
Damn. No, that don't ring a bell. Sorry.
I know it's fine arts. I know. I
Yeah.
know. It's like looking at a picture, portrait.
I was too busy twanging with Waylon and Whaley. I never smoked
And
weed with
boy-
Willie again, though. He bogarts the joint.
I wonder if we got any astronauts out in the chat tonight.
Apparently, all it takes is a lot of money to get a seat.
Yeah, there's a night clover. He could be an astronaut. I had thoughts about it.
Uh-oh.
He could have been.
Are you far out there, man? He could be a far out space nut. You remember that show?
Go on.
Wonder how much they had to pay to go up there in that rocket.
Oh, you got Google. Google it.
No, I can't do that in chat too.
Yeah, so... Yeah, the far out space nuts. I remember that one. They had that little hunky guy, had the horn on his head.
Oh, yes. Good times. So they say they averted Israel from bombing Iran.
Why? Let them tear each other apart. Less for us to deal with.
Because we don't want
I think President Trump just told them no, but you notice what happened first. They let everybody know that there's people been walked out of the Pentagon, escorted out, excuse me. So it's not a slow walk.
Nah, they needed a perp walk.
Yep. No more harshly worded letters,
No.
unless it's to Dylan. It's okay. He can't read anyway, so.
He's pretty good with pictures lately, though. He knows the doggy and he knows what the kitty is.
Yeah, but it was that see and say that helped him.
He still gets the giraffe and the donkey mixed up, but we're working on it.
Nothing real interesting. Nothing blew up around us or stuff like that.
Do you want it to?
And we live by a highway. You never know. I know they enjoy the straightaway. There's about 2-3 miles stretch. They just get out there.
Now, like that show they had on Discovery, I think they had the racers. You get that out there?
I probably did. I wouldn't know.
Oh,
No, we've had deadly wreck one night. You live streaming the races.
oh. I watched something like that on. I almost felt bad for the guy if he wasn't a drug dealer. You know, he had drugs in his car, but he decided on the way to his homies he was going to race a guy at the light, and he crashed, flipped his car on its side, and killed his cousin. When they pulled him out of the car, they had to walk him right by his cousin with the car. Almost cut him in half.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost felt bad for the guy. He lost it. But, like I said, you piece of shit, cop says stop, stop. Bad things happen if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas a little yes, sir, okay. Thanks, sir. I'll see you later.
Even if you're gonna sue the cop, ruin his life, and throw him in jail, you're still dead. Oh, yeah. And the bigger the asshole the cop is, the nicer you better be. Because he's just looking for a reason.
But, messing with the cops like that, that's a young man's game.
Yeah. We had one of those guys, I don't know if you remember that website. It made the news for a little while. Fuckthepolice.com or something like that. But they would ride around provoking the cops into a confrontation. And we had one of those guys up here, and his whole car was "fuck the police," "I dare you," just oh god, that shit pisses me off. I watch every now and then; it'll come across my YouTube recommended, and I just no, don't bait the poor guys. Hey, Devin.
Evening, Devin.
Oh, hey, Brad, if you're listening. Bringing wifey home with a sore tooth? I hope not. That's when the question, would you rather be in the woods with a bear or the man? You asked me if I want to be in the bear with my wife with a sore tooth? I'll take the bear any day.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
So let's say Xi Jinping's running around Southeast Asia talking to all them little countries over there.
Yep.
And so
Well,
far, the number that's wanted to talk with President Trump's up to about 120. Sorry, people, there's only like, what, 178 to 180 countries?
yeah.
We won, you lost. Shut up.
But in this day and age, and, and I think, again, I'm going to reference Star Trek. In this day and age, I know we don't have the technology to replicate things and do that, but we could make life so much better if we just said, hey, you're my neighbor, not my enemy. I don't
Yeah,
care what you think, but you got grain, I got corn, let's trade.
yeah. Well, and there's also the other shoe that they need to drop. You get energy down, they're talking possible free energy.
My God, I can't imagine the horror.
Yeah. Imagine what it does open up, though.
Oh,
All the innovation and
but that would take away half the cost of almost everything
that's right.
because
People
your
would be able
production's
to
cheaper, your shipping's cheaper, your packaging's cheaper.
manufacturing.
Exactly.
And hey, maybe then they could finally come up with an acceptable electric car. You've got free energy.
Well, yeah, now it makes sense.
Yeah. It'd be like those old rail cars they used to run up and down with San Francisco and shit.
Yeah, no, but oh my God, wouldn't that be? I'd just be happy for $1 a gallon.
Yeah. Hell, I'd be happy at 275. That way they could still make money and it would be cheap enough to equal out.
Now let's go 250 because it's better to say
250,
250.
250.
Oh, but I can remember when I was a kid, $1 worth of gas would get you to the beach and back.
Shit, man. You're talking $25 a barrel back then,
Wow.
20 and 25.
Yeah,
And now they're up 65, 75.
yeah. And then the '70s
But it
hit.
didn't it didn't exchange out right with the dollar.
Yep.
But they're supposed to be tying our money to gold.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
But hey, the creature from Jekyll Island, the fucking Federal Reserve. I'm sorry, it needs to go. He's out there playing games. He's basically said he's trying to sabotage the economy,
Nice.
no matter what Trump does. And I'm sorry, this is the country you're supposed to be part of. I'm not sure they just print the money.
I don't know. It should not be the way it is. No. You had all this time to prove you would working right, and you're not working right. You're actually being crooked. Time to go. Sorry, I know you're
Yeah,
upset. Gravy train dried up.
it's like Europe. They're the only thing positive they're going to have happen is they're going to break up the EU.
Yeah.
Because how many times we've seen it through history, that part of the world. That means we'll be due another damn Napoleon.
Wow.
How about that UK Supreme Court saying there are only two sexes?
Well, I would applaud them, but it's common sense. So
It's the UK Supreme Court, so
better late than never, I guess.
yeah. The funny thing, they beat our Supreme Court to it.
Yeah, well, we beat them. They beat us on tobacco too. So
Yeah.
oh, I can't believe that's still an issue though. This whole sex thing. But thank God, a lot of the "I'm a cat, I'm a dog" kind of things died it down. We still got the
No,
werewolves and
actually,
vampires, but
no, they still got the dog thing going
oh, do
on.
they? I haven't been
Pretty
hearing
hard.
much about
Oh
it.
yeah. Where was it? I saw they had the dog walk up in it's either Germany or Canada. Probably Canada.
Well, that figures, yeah. Either one wouldn't surprise me. I saw a
Dylan, quit
compilation of
telling
them.
people to bite you, pervert.
No, I saw a compilation of them people. They would walk in the streets in public.
Yeah. I bet their mom and daddy was proud of them.
Oh, can't you sell yourself a cheeseburgers on the street corner like a normal girl?
No. Hell, they fight over those. No, Dylan, there is no JT biting you. Watch it.
Ain't enough shots in the world.
Mm. I don't even think fentanyl will get me that far out of my house.
Oh wow.
So how about a critter update for the fans?
Well, Dudley came by the other day, sporting a girlfriend. Then he disappeared for a couple days, and he was back this morning preening and hauling for another girlfriend. So I don't know if he'd used her up or maybe they had a fight. Uh, we've
Maybe
added,
they're expanding their territories.
could be. Kelly says he's got two girlfriends, but I only seen the one. Then we got two new chipmunks and a blue jay come in today. And the deer tried to come in, but they got spooked off just before the show. So it's been a slow day on the critter front. And the cardinal, he's still back. He comes by every morning, looks in my window.
Yeah. Well, Kelly shouldn't be running off them deer like that.
Well, they are scared of Sasquatch, and that's a pretty close facsimile. God, Jesus Christ! Make sure something don't come flying at me. I was like thinking of that Eddie Murphy. She's a goony google. You just shaved the bitch down, taught her how to speak. We had the little German next door neighbor's kids running up and down the street yelling, "Goony goo goo, goony goo goo." That's all they could get from that video.
Yeah.
Oh. Now that would be a hate speech, so you'd go to jail.
Well, if you're in Britain.
Yeah,
But
but I
hey,
thought Germany was doing that too.
probably they hadn't got as bad as Britain. They arrested that one dude because he had his hands in his pocket.
Yeah, no, they're not as bad as Britain, but yeah, Germany will get you for texting or emailing or verbal.
And they're handing over their churches and shit for the Muslims to use to do their stuff.
Wow. But
Well, that probably keeps them from getting burned down and stuff, pay a tribute.
But I thought they would melt or something if they dealt with Christians.
Now I forget what they call that tax they're supposed to get from infidels.
I don't know. I say screw it. Why can't you do what you do and I do what I do?
Look, the main body of that is incompatible with Western civilization.
Yeah.
It's been through the ages. Look, we've had crusades and shit. They come up into Europe, they got run out of Europe. You know,
Yep.
and just that this one is not natural. It was done maliciously.
Yep. And the thing that it puzzles me the most, if you look through history, the church was just plain fucking evil.
Well, of course. What was it run by? Dolphins? No, it was run by men. Men are evil.
Exactly.
Bastards. Except for me, I'm not evil. Unless I have to be. Well, sometimes when I want to be.
Let's just say that's a gray area.
Yeah.
Oh, who was
Canada's
it?
immigration lawyers are overwhelmed with transgender asylum requests from the U.S. I bet we can help them fill out the paperwork for them. Y'all gonna take them? No.
Just takes the rubber stamp and says no. Or you could just say, follow me, take them up back, bang. You ever done that? Get somebody at a party and they say, oh no, this ain't the party. You need to go to the real party. And then you point them to the back door, and once they get out, you lock the door and go, ha. Or you lock them in a stairwell or something, yeah.
But it was more fun on LSD.
It's kind of like, you ever seen Born in East L.A., Cheech Martin?
Yeah.
When he was trying to get back over there, they were doing that little montage where he jumped into the bushes and it was the back of a truck covered in bushes. And see, we need to do something like that with like a disco or a gay bar and get all these a drag show. And when they get in there, it's just a big truck and they drive away. That would work.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. It would work for a night or two. Then word would get out.
Well, we have to be saving gas and stuff, so we just put it right there on the edge of the canyon.
All you need, no. Let's just stop being so complicated and use a page book out of the Coyote. Just put up a sign that says free blue hair dye.
Okay, I forget.
Bull rings.
All hail Wiley.
Yeah. Bull rings while you wait.
Oh man, do you see what the newest one of their deal is for body modification?
No.
You know this? Yes, this part here in your ear, right there by the ear hole.
Yeah.
They're cutting that. They're cutting that skin out and sewing up their ear.
Nope. Nope.
Why?
Hang on, let me.
No.
I don't know why. I don't understand that kind of body modification.
That don't even sound right. Obviously, I'm not a fan of body modification.
Yeah, but it sure is funny to get around a bunch of them and say, "Let it rip."
I mean, I was on Pornhub and I looked at the amputee porn. Couldn't get into it. Something was just missing.
It was a wheelchair pole dancer that you fell in love with. Come on.
I haven't found that yet. I'm going to have to look for that now. Now you get that in my head. I need to see a wheelchair pole dancer. Oh.
I didn't say it wasn't disturbed. Yeah, there's that deal. Unsecured penguin blamed for helicopter crash in South Africa after it smashed into the controls. It must have been a kamikaze penguin.
Or maybe just a little overexcited.
Could have been. Of course, I've never been in a helicopter with a penguin. So
No, me
really
either. I
wouldn't
don't
know.
really know how they would react. So, I
Now,
mean,
don't
if it
get
was
me
a
wrong,
beaver,
it's not
you'd be all
something I would.
set.
Well, dang it, I can't find it. Dang.
Yeah, I don't know about penguins, but beavers would be safe to fly with. That's like that guy. I was on a video I
Hmm.
watched. He, in Vietnam, you know, them big, long, skinny boats they got. He tried
Yeah.
to put two oxen in
Sampans.
there, or two of that,
Do
whatever
what?
that water buffaloes they use.
Yeah.
He tried to put two in there.
Hmm. There it is.
Oh, come on
Come
now.
on. Why?
How stupid's that gonna look when you're 50? Who told you that looks good?
Why? We're going to line them up and put a bunch of stick through a bunch of them and have a march.
Well, maybe I use one of them old school stringers we used to use as a kid. A big long chain with the big hooks on it so you could string your fish.
Yeah.
Oh,
We could
gross.
line them right together. Yeah.
Hey, we could swing them around.
Like that ride at the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was thinking about the deadly ride at the playground.
Oh,
That one.
that one. Every kid has a scar from that. Well, let's say every 70s kid. 'Cause, yeah, about the 80s, they started removing that shit.
Sad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember when they took out the metal on the slides.
Yeah, no, I can honestly say the last slide I went down was metal. So,
Middle
Hey,
school,
ain't nothing.
millet
You
school.
got to learn how to do a slide with it hot and your ass is
oh,
stuck to it.
Oh,
yeah, but by the end of the summer, you just calloused up and just burn scars. So you don't feel it.
Yeah,
don't feel none too fucking good though when you do
you're
get
like
out
the
of
old
the
monkey
scar.
bars where they cage you in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. I lost a few people in those.
We had what we called the rainbow. It was just a U shaped. It went in the ground on this side, just like a rainbow, and it had like monkey bars. And I don't know how many kids. Nobody ever climbed it without falling off the damn thing.
Shit.
Luckily, that was
Didn't
the
have the
only
hot
thing that
rods.
wasn't on the pavement.
Man, didn't have them hot rods that'd sit there and walk up them.
Oh yeah, no, they would try. Every one of us. Now I'm talking third grade, kindergarten through third.
No, no. In fifth grade, you're just sitting there doing it with ease and
Oh
style.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, that and don't forget back then the hills were taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we hit fourth, fifth, sixth, that was
Hopscotch.
yeah, that was marbles and tetherball and baseball.
Dirt clods for the girls.
Dirt clods at the girls. Push the guy in the yellow bell bottoms down the bunny hill. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Wait for the teacher to not look. You run down to the brook, grab a salamander so you can put it in the drawer. Yeah.
Or a snake.
Yeah, but we couldn't catch many snakes. Salamanders were easy. And they were just as slimy and
Mm.
creepy to the teachers. I remember we did get a snake one day, third grade. We got a snake at recess, and we were sitting there hemming and hawing. What do we do with it? What do we do? We didn't want to let it go. It was cool. It was a trophy. And my buddy says, "Well, I'll just wrap it in my coat and I'll bring it in." No, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, it will. He didn't get halfway to his seat once he got in the classroom, and that fucking thing fell out of his coat. And the teacher saw it,
Yep.
and it was like a national emergency. I mean, she was calling for an evacuation of the school because the janitor's trying to say, "Calm down, Miss Libby," you know. I'll never forget that day. Oh, no, I told you that's not a good idea. Guess
So you
who
had
got
a
to clean the
Dylan back then,
chalkboards?
did you? You had a Dylan back then, I take it.
Yep, I had a couple. I
I'm
grew up in
sorry,
rural
brother.
Maine. Yeah, we had a couple. Old Joe Hannaford, him and his tractor. He's had a tractor since he was 5. He was a tractor guy.
Yeah.
We're the only school that got in trouble for bootlegging because we made our own solar still to run because the whole idea was to get with the automotive shop, the science class, and we were going to make a truck run on moonshine. And we
Yeah.
made our own solar still. We made our own sour mash. We actually made liquor in junior high school.
Yeah.
And
Well, we had the solar thing going on, which is a science
yeah, but
class.
nobody really thought about the legalities of it.
Hmm.
So
Good
somebody
times.
graciously donated some moonshine. No questions asked, and we made the truck run. Because I don't think it would be, economical, but
No, but at least you did it.
well, even back then you could get $20 a quart for good moonshine.
Yeah.
But when the government makes it, then it's economical.
Yeah, I know. Which means it's like I knew somebody who knew somebody got the stuff out of the Mississippi government grow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, numbers,
Yeah.
number 18. Yeah,
Huh.
God, how long ago was that? It's been 20 years ago. Hadn't had any out of Ohio because that's where they make the big canisters of joints for people with glaucoma
Yeah.
and shit.
I can remember seeing a documentary in science class on that.
Yeah, fucking Marinol came through, and that was a flop.
Yep. Yeah, they showed the government grow sites all, like Fort Knox looked simpler.
I know.
All us kids are sitting there drooling. That guy, it was a tin of 50 joints. It's like, oh.
We have a celebrity in there, Jim.
Oh my goodness, Roger.
No, Brett.
Brett. Oh, I thought he was driving wifey.
Oh, how you doing, Chuck?
How's Mr. Chuck doing?
He's probably doing a documentary on his new floor. I wish he'd have done that, the whole thing.
Here's Mark here.
I don't think he is, Chuck. If he is, he's being unusually quiet. Oh. Damn it, Dylan. I'm out of coffee.
Damn it. Damn it, Dylan.
I can't stand up and get my own coffee because that was a private show for just you, JT.
Yeah.
I know. I'm special that way.
That was my impression of Howard the Duck shaking his tail feathers.
Wait for the evil overlords.
Yep. I married his sister.
Had to jump to the left.
You were meant to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
But it's true.
Huh?
Oh. I don't know what it is. I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately.
Well, we've been getting up earlier. Don't know what it is.
Huh.
Think I found something that'll make me feel good. So I'm going to quit taking it.
Yeah.
Because you know what that leads to.
Yeah. The munchies. Right? Make me a sandwich.
Yep.
Yup. But if she can make a sandwich, you did you something wrong.
Can't have none of that.
No, we can't. All right, we're confusing Dylan. We got to change subject.
I keep forgetting. He's awful quiet tonight.
Dave took Dylan to his first bar, and a couple hours in, he goes, "Dad, that girl over there smiled at me."
No good.
He says, "Well, smile back, dummy." He smiles back. A few minutes later, he says, "Dad, that girl over there waved at me." "Well, wave back, dummy." Wave back. A few minutes later, he says, "Dad, that girl just showed me her tits." He says, "Well, show her your nuts, dummy."
Yep. I've seen him do it. Damn it, Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan.
Hey, Nathan, what's going on down under?
Hey, Nathan. Nice to know tomorrow's coming.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. We're
Well,
supposed
if
to get
Nathan's
some
still
rain
alive,
possible.
tomorrow's coming. Because he's already in tomorrow, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's Friday for you, right, Nathan?
Well, you know why they call it down under, don't you?
No.
Because down on over doesn't sound that impressive.
Ah, that what it is?
Yeah.
I just don't think of it because we got it down east. East is right. If you're looking at the map.
Usually. That's how I've got to give my wife directions to come get me. The right and left.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, see, at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Friday, 10:08 in the morning.
So that just gives us hope that tomorrow's coming. Unless it gets lost
Yeah.
between there and here. I mean, it does got to cross the
Does that-
Pacific.
Does
So.
that mean we get to look into the future?
Wouldn't that be some shit, though?
What's the lottery numbers, Nathan?
Yeah.
Oh,
10 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, it's 10 o'clock for him.
No, I know. He's Devin said he was drinking the beer already at 10 in the
Oh, he
morning.
probably started that beer 2 days ago.
Oh, Dylan?
Yeah.
No, he's talking
Oh,
to
shit.
Nathan.
Oh,
Remember the last time he had one beer?
that poor boy takes a beating, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
stronger.
sometimes life gives you that blessing of having one around that needs it.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't know how special he is.
Thank God he's one of a kind.
And
But
Dave,
I'm no,
thank
no,
you for
no,
getting
no. I'm
on
not
there
going to
to.
praise this kid until I find out how the house looks when Dave gets home Saturday.
Okay, there you go. So, Devin, how do you know that Nathan's a gypsy?
Did he put the curse on you?
Maybe.
Try to steal your children?
But what if he was a tramp or a thief?
Oh,
He's coming down
he doesn't have the legs for it though.
the street.
No.
God, now that song's going to be stuck in my head all night. My sister was a Cher fan.
At
Oh,
least it was Cher.
oh, and God rest her soul. Before she passed, she had tickets to go. She was so
Oh,
excited.
man.
The only thing she was disappointed she couldn't find a fat Chinaman to go with her. For some reason
Damn.
she wanted to adopt a fat China boy.
Why?
I don't know. My sister was just not right.
Oh,
Daddy,
And then diabetes ate her up and but yeah, no, she weren't right, but she was a Cher fan. Oh God, yeah.
I mean, you didn't have to go through the Anne Murray or
Oh no, that was
what the
Mother.
hell was her
Mother
name?
liked Anne Murray, so I had to listen to that.
Helen Reddy. Helen Reddy.
And we had that big console hi-fi stereo,
that was
and
my
she would oh that and gospel music. She liked her gospel music. And
But
we
I
had
do got to tell you, Jim, your version of I Am a Woman's still the best.
oh, what was that on TikTok? Some guy, his channel, he does parodies to songs, and he did. I shit a little bit. I shit a little bit in my drawers today. But he had the whole song. It was a fucking riot. Huh?
I'm hearing what you just
Oh. But you heard it when I said it.
so I hear it twice.
Oh, lucky you. You get to hear us twice.
Yeah.
Wow. I
How
bet you've
blessed
even
is
doing
she?
it in stereo.
So what else we got to talk about? We're pushing
I
an
don't
hour
know.
here. I don't know how much
They
we can
ain't put,
torture these.
they, yeah, they ain't blowing up nothing. Nothing's falling out of the sky or shit. So,
I did see an article on um, whatever Bing's homepage is, and they said they found life on another planet.
which one?
I don't know. Does it matter? That headline's in the news every other day. I'm so disappointed in the aliens, man.
So,
Even if I live a good life and some miracle I don't die, I still got what 20 years, 30 tops. I want to see an
yep.
alien. I want them to come down. I don't care if they come down and eat us. I don't care if they put us in some galactic mine somewhere. I just want to see an alien.
It was,
Dude, you just want to see aliens give Dylan an anal probe.
yeah.
Well, I thought that was just understood. Episode 1, South Park. Oh.
Well, brother.
All right. I think we've hit the hour and we will say goodnight. Go join the cool kids over in Chuck's room. And God bless. Say a prayer for America.